What is up, everybody? Jacob here with another video to help you record better, mix better, and work better. Today we're going to be talking about Melodyne. Now, what is Melodyne? Melodyne is without a doubt one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, pitch correction software on the market. Not only is it capable of editing pitch, but it's also capable of editing timing. It's capable of tuning monophonic instruments, which is one note at a time, polyphonic instruments, which is multiple notes at the same time, i.e. a chord, like a piano chord or a guitar chord. It's also capable of editing amplitude, pitch modulation, which is vibrato, pitch drift, which is the transition between notes, and many other features. Now, for some people, Melodyne might seem a little bit intimidating. I know it was when I first started using it. But in today's video, I want to show you the most simple and very effective way to use Melodyne, using only one tool, the main pointer tool. Now, before we jump into the video, I want to tell you about something very special that I have for you. I've written up an ebook on how to become a recording studio ninja. It's absolutely free. In this ebook, we talk about the 5 main principles that will keep your clients happy, keep them coming back, and hopefully bring new clients through the door. Now, again, this ebook is absolutely free. It's available to you. Just go to my website, www.mixwithjacob.com/ninja. Now let's dive into the video. There's 2 different ways you can use Melodyne. You could use it, like me, as a plugin in your DAW, or you could use the standalone version, which is available for you after you purchase the software. And for today's demonstration, I'll use the method I'm comfortable with and use the plugin version. So I have this vocal here. This song is called Mellow Out by the band Red Fox. This is a local Montreal band that I've recorded and mixed. If you want to take a listen to this song, the whole album is out. It's called Stranger Love. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out. Let's listen to this vocal, the first 2 lines of the verse.
I'm here waiting at the bus stop. My app said it was cloudy, but now it's pouring rain and I'm soaking wet.
Fantastic. Daphne, the lead singer, sings incredibly on pitch, but there's a couple little inconsistencies in notes that we can go fix right now. So I'm going to flip over to my mix view. And over here, I'm going to add the Melodyne plugin in the very first slot of my insert chain. Now, a couple things to look through before you jump into the tuning. To get the actual audio into the plugin version of Melodyne, you have to do what's called a transfer. And in this case, since I'm only going to be tuning the first 2 lines of the verse, I'll just do the transfer live in real time. So you go ahead and select the area in which you wish to tune. In this case, the first 2 lines of the verse for me. Click on transfer and hit play.
I'm here waiting at the bus stop. My app said it was cloudy, but now it's pouring rain and I'm soaking wet.
There you go. Now, as you can see, the audio has been transferred into the Melodyne plugin. And you can see the waves, or blobs, as I like to call them, have been separated into the different notes of the pitch, of the melody that she's singing. Before we jump into the tuning, I find it very helpful to input the key of the song, and I personally prefer to not work with a grid. Melodyne has the option to snap to a grid, the grid reflecting the notes that are within the key. I prefer to work without the grid, but I'm gonna show you how to activate it if you wanna use it. First thing I'm gonna do is put in the key of the song. In this case, the key of the song is E minor, and you're going to see my grid swaps. Some notes changed within the grid to match the appropriate key. Now, to turn the grid snap on, you're going to want to go to Options, Pitch Grid, Key Snap, Chromatic Snap, or No Snap. Key Snap is going to lock the grid to the notes that fit within the key that you've determined. Chromatic Snap will snap it to the nearest note chromatically, not within the key. I prefer to work with no snap because it's a little more flexible for me, so I'm gonna leave it as it is. Now you can see here that the notes are very, very much on pitch, save for a few notes that are a little bit flat or maybe a little bit sharp. There's a function you can use that's up here in your toolbar called Correct Pitch Macro. This will basically take all the notes you've selected and snap them to the nearest note, either within the key or chromatically. So I'm gonna go ahead and select all the notes by doing Command A. You can see all the notes here are selected. I'm gonna click on this tool. I'd like to snap it to the chord scale. And as I move this slider, you're gonna see the notes start to snap to the nearest note within the key. And with this pitch drift slider, you're gonna see it's gonna modify the drift between notes to be a little smoother. Now you can use this function if you like. I prefer to use it, saves me a little bit of time. Otherwise you can do it manually. It's all good, whatever way you prefer. I'm gonna go ahead and put it all to 100% because it'll save me some time. Now already we can probably listen back to this and it's gonna be much better.
I'm here waiting at the bus stop. My app said it was cloudy.
Now you heard here, there's a little bit of a blip, kind of a funny note over here somewhere.
Here waiting at the bus stop.
Right here. So you see there's a little bit of a pitch drift that's not quite in the key. Now using this main pointer tool, you'll notice I'm never gonna change tools. I'm always gonna use this pointer tool. You can go to any specific note. You can click, drag up, down. You'll see if you move your mouse to the top of the note, you get the option to separate. All you have to do is double click and bam, it's gonna separate your notes. Now I have full control over the two notes that are within that blob. Let's take a listen to this.
Waiting at the bus stop. My app said it was cloudy.
Much better.
Here waiting at the bus stop. My app said it was at the bus stop. My app. Here waiting at the bus stop. My app said it was cloudy. But now it's pouring rain and I'm soaking wet.
And there you have it. It's that easy. Using just that main tool, you could separate the notes, you can move the notes wherever you want without having to fumble around with the different tools within Melodyne. And that is my take on the easiest way to use this software. Now before I let you go, there's one last secret hack that I'd like to show you, a secret hack that I use to scan or transfer multiple tracks of audio offline instead of listening to it real time. So I'm gonna go and take off this Melodyne insert and we're gonna rescan it using this new method. Let's say I wanna scan this entire vocal and not do it in real time. All you have to do is go to your inserts, add the Melodyne, hit transfer, and then all you're gonna do is commit the track, which in this case, it's this vocal bus track. I'm gonna go commit, and I'm gonna tell it do nothing. What this is gonna do is it's gonna calculate the audio offline, and then on the original track where the Melodyne instance is currently, it will have scanned that audio offline, saving me tons of time. So here I select source tracks. I don't want to hide it. I just want to do nothing. I want to do this offline, hit OK. It's going to calculate and you could actually see that the Melodyne is working in the background while it's committing that vocal. And there you have it. Now you can see it's scanned the entire vocal track into Melodyne. And you'll notice that it's all monophonic at this moment. It's not separated into multiple notes. All you have to do is tell Melodyne which algorithm you want to use, which is melodic in this case. It will then redetect the audio, and boom, there you have it, simple as that. So that's my take on Melodyne and the easiest way to use the software. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and sticking with me for this video. Now before I head out, I want you to let me know in the comments what secret hack or secret sauce you use within Melodyne that you want to share with the world. Let us know in the comments. I'll be seeing you next time. Peace.